Well, it's a sad forecast that 50% of the population will be affected by dementia. Dementia is an overall term to cover other diseases like Alzheimer's and, well, there are lots of them. Alzheimer's being the most well known. And it's very sad, and if you look around you, 50% of the people you are looking at, 50% of your family, 50% of your friends, 50% of your neighbours, 50% of the entire population of the world is forecast to be affected by dementia, either as victims or as carers. And that's why when my wife 12 years ago started on this downward path with Alzheimer's and some other things as well, I decided that there's nothing I could do for Jean, but what I could do is raise money to help research to get rid of this terrible, terrible disease. So on my 90th birthday, I did a parachute jump with the Red Devils in Wiltshire, and the Red Devils are the Army's parachute experts, and it was absolutely marvellous. It raised a lot of money for Alzheimer's Research UK. There's another organisation called the Alzheimer's Society, and it's an excellent organisation. It not only funds research, but it helps to support people who are either victims or carers of these diseases. But the reason I chose Alzheimer's Research UK is that their aim is expressed in two words: a cure. And so that's why I did this parachute jump, which was great fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was a tandem jump, and we did free fall for the first 4,000 feet, and then the parachute was opened, and I planned to salute Jean by singing "I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation." And so that's what I did. And then that raised quite a lot of money for Alzheimer's Research UK. For my 91st, I went rowing with a transatlantic rowing team run by the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity. And I didn't go across the Atlantic, I just went round Portsmouth Harbour. But the press were there in fairly good numbers, newspapers, radio, TV, and so that raised a lot of money as well. And last year in September, I abseiled the Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth. It's 1,000 feet, I think, if I remember rightly, and you go up the tower and step outside, latch on, and then you kick yourself down to the bottom. And there were hundreds of people there to watch it and to cheer me on. And one of my Royal Naval Reserve friends was there with a boatswain's call, and he piped the side as I got to the bottom, which is a tradition for piping a commanding officer on board a ship. So it was all a lot of fun. But by that time, I'd raised £40,000, which included gift aid. And so people keep asking me what I'm going to do this year, and I've decided on a zip wire. The biggest one in the world, I'm told, is in northern Wales, but that's 200 miles away, so I don't want to drag everybody up there. But there's one at Brighton. So my plan is to do the zip wire and jump up from 40,000 to my target of 50,000. So if anybody feels like donating to help save half the human race, you can go to JustGiving /CharlesWylie, and that will take you directly to my page at JustGiving, and you can donate there. And I've had donations varying from £2 to £1,000. So anything you think you can spare, please go ahead.